What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Superstar Spotlight here in Season 2. I am your host and favorite actor, Brandon Houston, and we are excited to have you guys here in the spotlight today because we have another superstar stepping into the spotlight. And stepping into the spotlight today is a man who has been moving the community needle in a variety of ways, whether it's through entrepreneurship, whether it's through leadership, music, or just being involved in the community. This man right here has definitely been a part of it, and we are here to learn his story and see what he's been up to here in the city of Flint. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the superstar of this episode, the 2025-26 Emerging Leader Award winner from the MCC Student Life Showcase. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dre Hood. How's it going, man?
It's going good. Thank you for having me, and thank you for all you do in the community. And season 2 is going to be very special. Season 1 was. And I'm glad you're highlighting individuals that are making an impact. I'm grateful to be here today.
Well, I appreciate you for being on the show, and I appreciate that as well because, this is what this show is all about, just kind of highlighting those who are making an impact in the community. And with you being one of those individuals that makes an impact in the community, and like I said earlier, in a variety of ways, it's definitely great to have you here and have that discussion with you just to see exactly how that impact affects people here in the community. So whenever you're ready to step into the spotlight, I got a few questions for you and we can just jump right into it.
Okay, let's jump right into it.
Right. So Dre is ready. I hope y'all are ready. We are going to get right into it with the very first question. So Dre, I mentioned that you've been involved in a variety of different things around the community. And when you look at everything that you do as a whole and how it is shaping the community, how do you feel that your impact is being recognized around the city? Or how do you see what you do and how does it, uplift the community?
In a number of different ways. What I'm realizing is that others actually see what I'm doing and they're also doing the same thing. I had a number of individuals when I post, I'm in college and they like, man, I signed up because of you. Mm-hmm. And they're like, the giveaways, they want to give away in the same way, or they want to help out and donate. People are becoming humanitarians and people going back to college, believing in themselves. So I'm inspiring and uplifting the next generation. And it's just very encouraging to see that, with my life changing, I'm able to help change the life of others. It's very empowering. That's the most rewarding part of it all.
Yeah, definitely. I think seeing the results of your work is like the most rewarding thing for sure. And just how you see other people taking what you've done and using that as a piece of their journey to get where they need to be as well. And that's very powerful and very important here in the community for sure. And speaking of journeys, you mentioned that you're in college right now currently. Yeah. What has that journey been like for you? Going back to college, getting that education and furthering your knowledge and your studies and everything like that?
That's a really interesting question. And I was going to school off and on for many years, and I heard about the Michigan Reconnect program. If you're not aware, if you're over 25, they pay for your college. And I said, I really don't have any excuses at this point. I had to pay for my books out of pocket, and it was the first time I got a 4.0. And I'm like, man, I can really do this. I can take this serious. And next thing you know, I'm, honors program, Phi Theta Kappa, PTK. I'm a national leadership, society. And, I'm the president of the Black Student Union. And I'm just like, wow, all this for just, believing in myself and saying this is something that I want to do. I just took the time to take it serious, and I said it really ain't no excuses. So I've done a lot for the college. I've done a lot for the students in the union, and I've done a lot for my family. And it's like I said, it's the most rewarding part of it all. Just believing in yourself and finding that courage and strength, or allowing it to find you in some instances is some of the best things that ever happened to me.
All right, and what are you studying at Mott currently?
So my end goal is respiratory therapy.
Okay.
I will have my general studies at the beginning of next year. And I don't know, man, business has been pulling me, and also social work, because I help on Thursdays at the Broom Center. I volunteer every Thursday to help out, and I really love the work that I'm putting in. So.
Okay, so yeah, just like I said, just in a variety of different areas, just using that to really empower the different spaces that you're in and things like that. So you mentioned leadership roles at and the Black Student Union,
Yes,
and things like that. And even you've been involved with things down in Lansing, I believe, with the Capitol Day and things like that. What exactly is Capitol Day? And just talk to me about that experience and how it helped drive certain initiatives for students and people who are looking to get into education and things like that.
Capitol Day is very special. It's the MCCA Capitol Day. It's when the community colleges all come together and go to the Capitol, of course, in Lansing, and we talk about the initiatives that are making an impact on the student body. And a select number of students are chosen from each college, and this is my second year going. And I was happy to be selected. I tell a bit of my story and how initiatives such as Michigan Reconnect has allowed, me to help change the course of my life. And I let them know that these initiatives need to be set in place so it can change the lives of others as well. And so I go on behalf of my community and my family and those who are where I was at in life, not knowing what I was going to do or, where I was going to be. This is an option. So I go down and meet different Congress and state representatives. And it's just a experience that you can't really put into words. You network and make connections, and it makes the world feel a lot smaller, and it makes you think bigger. And we had a legislative brunch the day after with a lot of the senators, and being able to sit down and listen, allow them to listen and be able to speak to them, and it's very insightful. So MCCA Capitol Day is it's a life-changing event. All the students I went, and it's a range from, newer college students to older college students, but we all have a story to tell, and anytime you can tell it to someone, in politics, changes their heart and mind. So it's important.
Yeah, definitely important, because when we look at a lot of the educational statistics around the city of Flint, most of the time it's not good. Yeah, not good, and we feel like it's sometimes due to a lack of resources, or just a lack of those people who have been through that educational journey, letting people know it's possible to go back and get your degree. It's possible to go back and get into the career field that you want to get into. And I feel like what you're doing, you're going out there and you're telling your story to these people so that they recognize, okay, we have people in these quote unquote underdeveloped cities educationally that are actually making it work. What happens if we push the resources there and push the initiatives there, and we get better results from those areas? So I feel like that's why it's important for you to keep letting your story be heard, letting your story be told, and keep representing for not only Black students but just students in general.
Oh, for sure.
And so when you look at that as a whole, like just the Flint community, what do you see here that makes you want to keep being involved and keep encouraging people to get involved or go after their dreams here in the city, even though it seems like we get a negative connotation everywhere we go?
I see the person I used to be, and that's hard to accept, and seeing a lot of people going through what I used to go through, thinking ways I used to think, and I just want to let people know that it's possible. It's definitely possible to make your dreams come true and to change your life and the lives of others around you. It's very possible. I see these kids nowadays and they're going through stuff I never went through, and I try to bridge that gap so I can understand them a lot more, so I can help them get through what they're going through personally. But, I just want to reach back and I just want to encourage even my old self. Every day I think about it like, man, like, I don't know how it happened, but I'm grateful it did. And so all those who are struggling or going through or feeling like, they're out of options, you got to create an option. And it's something I had to learn a long time ago. It may be things you aren't aware of. Don't be scared to reach out to others and ask. And, those are all important things. And mental health is serious. Self-care is serious. So those are some things that I see was my main issues, and I see is a big issue today. So.
Yeah, and it's a lot of, I want to say, well, mainly mental health is a big issue. Sure. It was something that I dealt with myself, and just being able to me myself be in spaces where I could hear other stories and see how they were able to overcome or how they were able to cope with certain situations that may have caused depression or things similar to that. It really helped me, and it just helps to have people to talk to.
It does.
People that are in your corner, support you and things like that. So I definitely can relate to how you're making your impact and dealing with those issues that come across a lot of people here in the city as well. And it's just the definition of a leader. I feel like
For sure.
You're able to bring people together, uplift people, and things like that. And I've been seeing you do that across social media for a while now, and that's definitely amazing to see. Whether it's through whether it's just through the giveaways or anything like that, you've really been doing your thing, and I'm proud of you for sure.
I appreciate you. Every time since I've known you and since we met, you've always been somebody that's always encouraging, inspiring, and highlighting artists and creatives and people who are leaders, and you're making a big difference. I'm definitely proud of everything you're doing too.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you do so much, and I've always wanted to get into acting, so maybe something you can.
Yeah, we can slide you in a couple roles for sure. We always got openings, so
for sure.
If you want to come on over. We got something for you for sure. But I want to get back into your educational part. You've also been able to study abroad.
Oh, yeah.
You recently took a trip to El Salvador, and which is really amazing because I've never been out the country outside of Canada. But El Salvador sounds like it was an amazing experience for you. What exactly was that trip experience like? What did you learn from that you were able to take from there and bring back here and apply to your life or your experience, and how does it shape how you impact the community today?
El Salvador, muy bonita, muy bueno.
Gotta upload
Very
my
good, very
Spanish
beautiful.
app.
So I went to El Salvador for Spanish and culture, and when I went there, before I went, a lot of people was afraid for me to go during the political climate and everything like that. And it was so many different things mentally trying to stop me from going. And when I went there, I remember being submersed into this new world of people that only spoke Spanish. And I don't know if anybody has ever been in an environment where they had to adjust, but it was like I had to embrace their culture and their language just by being there,
Right.
being in a new place. And so, man, it was beautiful. I saw volcanoes. I saw beautiful landscapes. I mean, it was just undeniably one of the best experiences I ever had. I learned way more Spanish. I have a good professor, Profe. She's amazing. She did a wonderful job with how she structured where we was going and what we was learning. And so that was a really, really good experience for me to have. And what I brought back was not only Spanish, but I look at the whole world different. You know, it's people in different parts of the world who are struggling and don't have the type of freedoms we have. And even though a lot of people look at the freedoms we have as injustice, it's like you go over there, it's like
Totally
they don't
different.
have access to clean water. They have to actually, like, it's different, man. And having a heart for other people, of course. I came back with a different mindset of others that are come here from other countries. And yeah, man, I love the fact that I overcame the obstacles and everything that was trying to tell me not to go. You know what I'm saying? And it was wonderful. I would recommend anybody to study abroad or go out the country to learn and to see things. Yeah, broaden your view.
Yeah, that's definitely something I need to do because, like I said, I haven't even been out the United States, but twice. So I definitely got to get
That
out.
was my first time.
That's your first time? Oh,
Yeah.
man, that definitely had to be an eye-opening experience.
It was my
then.
first time. I was on that plane so nervous because it was only my second time on a plane.
Right.
And we had like 2 flights there, 3 flights back. And I couldn't wait to get back here. Crazy thing is, I had culture shock when I came back. Because I'm like, do they not know what's going on in the world?
Right, you know.
But
I feel you on that. It's like you go somewhere and come back and it's like you just look at everything totally different. And,
yeah, it took a while to adjust back to my routine and everything like that, but it was definitely worth it. I would do it again and again and again.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Would that be something you do again, or?
Yeah, I would do it, and I would encourage others to do it. Like I said, it was a challenge going with 10 strangers and living together, classmates, of course, but I would do it. I would do it all over again.
That's dope. That's definitely dope, just to get out and experience new things, new cultures. Like, I even saw the video where you were sampling all, like, the different McDonald's foods that they have down there. Like, that was even crazy just to watch, like, let alone just see, like, how different it is from American McDonald's. It's like, that's crazy. Like, it feel like we eating poison up here, and then they got it totally different down there. So I'm just like, that was definitely cool to see. That was definitely cool to see. And hope you continue to do that in some capacity, whether it's through the school or just through your own merit. Just definitely want to see you keep doing that as well. And speaking of, doing things, and making videos of that, we got Mother's Day coming up this weekend, and you announced on social media that there is a Mother's Day giveaway going on. So what exactly is the Mother's Day giveaway? And just what exactly is the Mother's Day giveaway?
So I had a Valentine's Day giveaway, and I knew I was gonna do a Mother's Day giveaway, and it came to me because I watched my mom, man. She had me and my brother. She had 6 boys. She practically did it pretty much by herself, raising us, and she went through so much, and I watched her go through it, and she had a life before she had kids that, wasn't always, So I always had a heart for the mothers in the community, and I was like, you know what, Valentine's Day giveaway went really good. Why not just, do a Mother's Day giveaway? Mm-hmm. So I have 2 of them. The one I just finished up last night, which was $100. LaBria Lane collaborated with me, and she wanted to give away a bouquet of flowers at Mary Sam's Garden. Y'all, please go follow LaBria Lane. Go follow Mary Sam's Garden. She's amazing. And then a free detailing. And so last night, I think her name is Steffi Pop. She won all that just by getting reactions on the status. I wanted to be completely free, and I said, say your name, and if you get the most reactions, you win $100, a bouquet of roses or flowers, and a free detailing. And I was happy to reward her with that last night. That was empowering. It was a lot of women on that status encouraging each other, inspiring stories, and I really wanted to highlight women empowerment and women uplifting each other, which was what the story was actually for during Mother's Day. A lot of new mothers, a lot of mothers going through challenges and depression. I kind of wanted them to have a space to be able to help and uplift one another. So that was the first giveaway. The second giveaway is actually partially today and tomorrow. Today I'm actually headed over to Mary Sam's Garden because Sheldon T. Banks had donated roses for 4 different group homes. And so I'll be dropping those off for some of the mothers that's in the group homes. Okay. And that was the first sponsorship. So shout out to Sheldon T. Banks on behalf of LaBria Lane and Mary Sam's Gardens for choosing me to be the one to be able to volunteer to help out, pass those flowers out. But tomorrow I will be doing a flower giveaway just in the community, just giving out flowers. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just because, and that's beside my own mother and my grandmother and my great aunt that passed, and being I feel like I'm doing this in their name. Yeah. This is something that they would, I feel like that make them smile, seeing me do things that I love to do for other people. And I'm sure they're gonna be very like making your mom proud, your grandma proud is like that's rewarding enough for Mother's Day. So anything else beside that I could do, they know I do it. So yeah, so my family, I love them. It's nothing like family. So
that's for sure.
So a lot of mothers that don't have support, they can actually be like, wow, it's people out here that really care about us. So, but I will be doing a Father's Day giveaway.
Okay.
Fathers can't get looked over.
We
so
don't,
next month
they don't get a lot of love, but
next month I'm doing a Father's Day giveaway. I already got 2 people, Ashley Hudak and Jasmine Price, said they will collab with me on ideas to do a Father's Day giveaway. So more people are wanting to collab and donate, and like I said, my dream goal is to one day give a mother a car. You know what I'm saying? To give a mom a house, help her with rent
Yeah.
for a year. These are the larger goals, but we got to start somewhere. So I was just happy I could start.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's the main thing, just getting that start, and then it's going to build over time as more people start to recognize what's going on and the meaning and the purpose behind it and everything like that. So yeah, that's definitely amazing to see, and shout out to all the mothers out there who are watching this show. Shout out to my mom as well. She's not here with us right now, but I know she's watching down on this episode and all the episodes that I've made, and she's definitely would be proud to see what this has become as well. So shout out to all the mothers. Y'all be on the lookout for more information about the Mother's Day giveaways and more stuff to come in the future as well from that, because it's definitely going to be something amazing. And if it's any way that I can get involved with it too, just let me know.
Okay,
we can make that happen. Definitely. So, moving forward, because you've got a lot of different avenues that you're, covering here, and in that Mother's Day giveaway, you mentioned, car detailing as well.
Yeah.
So that's, the business side of you. So how did you get into the car detailing, and what made you want to make that into a business?
That's an interesting question. And nobody ever, you the first person to ask me that question.
Okay.
I would clean my car, and I would clean it, and I wouldn't be happy about cleaning it until like the next day, because you do all the hard work and you don't, you'd be like, all right. But when I get in it and it's clean, it really made my day way better. It was like, man, I'm in a clean car, I'm riding, I'm listening to music better, I'm in a different vibe. Some say cleanliness is next to godliness, and I think that's where that aura comes from, being in a clean environment. It's like coming home to a clean car, coming home to a clean house, getting in a clean car is kind of similar. And I kind of wanted to give others that same feeling. I love serving others. It's the best thing in the world. Some people, like I said, they're dealing with different issues. Moms who work a 9 to 5, didn't have to make dinner, didn't have to do this, didn't have to do that. They don't have time to clean their car. Nurses that work 12-hour shifts, get home and they still studying or people don't have time for it, or fathers who, it's just different scenarios. I just wanted to be somebody that could do what I love to do. First of all, I love cars. I love cleaning cars. So it just made more sense. It's just something I love to do. I love to make it affordable for people in Flint. So I offer a $60 special for anybody that's in Flint. And I'll keep it that price as long as I can with inflation going on. But definitely just my love for it, man, the passion and the feeling I get from being, it would have probably been houses, but I don't like going to everybody's house.
I feel you.
So I ain't cleaning nobody's house. I clean your car, but I ain't going to nobody's house.
As far as we go. I feel you.
It's too personal, but yeah, your car, I clean the cars. But it's something, like I said, man, I enjoy doing it, man. I enjoy the reaction people get and the support I've been getting on social media, and the people that I didn't think would support me that's 100% behind me. It's just amazing how like when you bet on yourself and you 100% sure this is what you want to do, you can actually, reap the rewards from it. So
yeah, for sure. And one thing I'm gonna point out is that I need my car clean. My nephews be in there just dropping all kind of food up in the back. I'm just like, man, it just just need like a super clean detail, and I'm gonna come to you for that. So for those who, like me, need their car clean, detailed, everything like that, how can they, set up an appointment with you to get that taken care of?
Well, maybe maybe you can edit the flyer, put the flyer in right here.
Yeah,
this
we
part.
gonna drop it right in.
Drop
there.
the flyer right here, and call and text this number and make an appointment. It's super easy, super quick, super responsive, and get you the earliest appointment. And like I said, it's a super easy process. I come to you. I do mobile detailing. You don't have to go anywhere. You could be at work. I've cleaned cars at the farmer's market before. I've cleaned cars. I clean cars everywhere, so it don't matter where you are. If you're looking to sell a vehicle and need it cleaned, or if you want to get someone else's car cleaned for them, I offer, like I said, many different. You don't know when I'm gonna throw a special out there, or when I'm gonna do maybe a free raffle for detailing. So it's just many different avenues. So.
Okay, and you got business hours, or is just you just pull up 24/7 mobile detailing?
If you want me to pull up, after like 5 or 6, it will probably be a little extra. Okay. I don't mind doing it though. I will pull up and get you. I will serve you. Just let me know, ahead of time. But I don't mind going outside at 9 to 5. But I do prefer to work those hours.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. So y'all heard it, man. Y'all get y'all appointments in. We're gonna pop the flyer up here one more time.
Great work sells itself.
There it is. So make sure y'all tap in with Dre Hood when it comes to the mobile detailing. I'm gonna do it myself because, like I said, I need my car clean.
No, we're gonna get you scheduled right after that.
All right, cool. So we've covered, the educational aspect, covered the business aspect, and you still got another avenue that we got to talk about, man. We got to talk about the music, as well. I've seen, you've been on like some of the freestyle challenges. You've dropped a couple of songs, that have been, pretty dope to hear. When it comes to the music, man, how did you get involved with the music? And overall, how do you just balance all of these that's going on in your life? But we'll start with the music itself. Like, how did you get started in the music business?
We used to just freestyle all the time, man, in school. And no, you know how you be like, man, say a couple hot lines. And after a while, I really was like, no, like I'm getting my feelings off. Like I'm saying what I'm thinking and how I'm feeling. Like, no, this is kind of like, for me, it was coincided with mental health because I really couldn't say how I was feeling, but I've always wrote poetry to express myself, really, in a way. So rapping was more like poetry, just over a beat in a cool way. And when I found that out, I wrote a song, and I went to the studio for the first time, and it was a song through the lens of somebody else who was dealing with his mom, drug issues, his father who was absent, and it ended up being a light at the end of his tunnel. And so it's called Where I've Been. And once I heard it, I was like, man, this is so powerful, because I was able to convert what I saw and make it an actual song. And ever since then, that's what I love, the whole process. I love writing, going to the studio and actually making the videos and being able to, someone came up to me and was like, that's my story. They was like, that's my real life story. And I mean, I've had people, cry and tell me how much that it meant for me to be vulnerable over a track. Even though it wasn't my story, I still took the credit. I was like, they was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe you went through all that. I was eating that part up. I'm like, yeah, I had to go through it. But like I said, it's super creative. It's just that creative part of me that I love when I'm in that element. I love to express myself in that way.
Cool. And how long have you been, involved with music? Because it seems like, from when I hear your like delivery and how you present your music, it just seems like you've been doing this for like 10 plus years or something like that.
Realistically, just the past 2 years, and not consistently. I do want to drop my project though. I have all my songs ready. I have videos of all my songs, but I just been putting it all out there for the world to see, just to see the reaction. And I got a bit of attraction from it, so I think I've just put out a project and see where it goes, and probably take it a little bit more serious. Like I said, a collab with a lot more people. A lot of people have been wanting to collab with me. I just haven't had time. Now that the semester is over with, I kind of got the summer to make more music and collab with more artists. But yeah, consistently 2 years.
Gotcha. Now, is there a name for the upcoming project, or is that still like a work in progress? Or?
I got a name. I'm not sold on it.
Okay.
But it's Dream On. But I'm gonna have a Dre in quotations. A lot of people don't know this, but you can't spell dreams without Dre. So remember that.
Yeah. That's facts.
But yeah, so it was gonna be Dream On, or cause it'll be my first mixtape, and I kind of wanted to do like a series of some sort. So I was thinking maybe 101 or something like that, or just self-titled Dre. But we'll figure it out. I'll probably put a few different album covers out there and let everybody else decide. I kind of want everything I do. I want my followers, or people who love my music, to be able to have some type of voice in everything I have going on. Cause I can have an opinion, and I know I'm the one making the music, but I definitely love engaging with those who have a better view of what I'm trying to do. Cause I don't have you know what I'm saying? I've been just doing all this just because I love to do it. So, certain people have been doing this 20, 30 years, and they kind of have that expertise. So I definitely want to collab with those who are the best in the business and who has an eye, for talent and for, the best.
Okay, who would be some of the people that you can see yourself collaborating with musically?
Within our city?
Yeah, or anywhere. We'll do this. We'll do it in the city, and then like dream collaborations. Who would that be?
In the city, I would like to collab with Cassius. I like Cassius.
That'd be fire.
I like to collab with Jeff Sky.
Okay.
I like Jeff Sky.
Dope for sure.
I like Rio and Mike, and I like Louis Ray. I like what's his name? YNJ.
Okay.
I like that whole crew. Man, I like Day Flint. I like Ace Gabbana. I like, what's his name? Man, it's a lot of people.
It's so
many artists. Like it's all. Eventually, I want to collab with the whole city. As far as dream collabs, I would probably say Baby Money, J. Cole, Eminem, of course, Lil Wayne. Yeah. It just. It's so many different artists. Peasy, Payroll. I like the Detroit artists as well. Man, I really, even like gospel artists, Lecrae, and I want to.
Lecrae would be fire. That's a super underrated pool right there. Lecrae for sure.
But it's just a lot of artists, man, and I just kind of want that versatility. My twin, he the one really got me into rapping. The GOAT, the GOAT. He really was like, he was in the studio before me, and he got me in the studio for the first time. So shout out to the GOAT. And after that, it's just been, I just kind of fell in love with it. But I want to collab with everybody. I love what everybody doing musically. I love that everybody have their own personality within music. So I kind of love when, putting my touch or my sound, and connecting the two. It's dope.
Yeah, it's definitely dope, and I look forward to seeing what comes out of that too. So if you got any exclusives, send them to me. We'll drop them on Fly Star Media for sure, and make sure y'all are the first ones to tune in with Dre Hood when it comes to the music side as well. So y'all really don't got no excuse not to tap in with them. We got different ways that you can get involved with them and support them and just continue to uplift everything that he does in the community, because he's taking that energy, putting it back into the community as well,
sure.
which is amazing to see. And like I said earlier, man, I'm just proud of everything that you're doing out here, man. It is definitely wonderful, and I just want you to keep going.
Yes, sir.
That's the main thing. Just keep going and keep building on top of what you have. That's also another thing. Just remain consistent, keep building, and I guarantee you great things is gonna come out of it for sure. Because you're definitely one of those ones, and that's why he's on the Superstar Spotlight today, because he's one of the ones in the city, man. And I just appreciate you for everything that you're doing for the community and for yourself as well.
No, I appreciate you, and like I said, you having a platform and allowing us to express ourselves and allowing us to be highlighted and celebrated in a way that we don't normally get. So everything that you've been doing, like I said, since I've met you, you've always been the same. You've always been consistent. You've always been talented. I really enjoy watching the show and others that you have on, and I'm very proud to be on here. So thank you.
Hey, no problem, man. And anytime you want to come back on and talk about anything, there's always a spot for you, good brother. So with that being said, I got one more question. Overall, when you put everything together that you've got going on, whether it's through the education, through your business, through the music, through everything that you got going on, what is the ultimate goal for you when it comes to Dre Hood and finding that success, that however that looks like for you? What is the ultimate goal for you?
At the end of the day, I have to feel as if I accomplished as much as possible, and I created a way for me to express myself in a new way I didn't know existed. Whether it's, I have to give back every day. A lot of the stuff that I do, I don't always post. The camera's not always out when I'm out and I'm doing nice things for other people, but it's definitely something I have to do every day. I have to be a blessing in order to receive them. I have to, these talents I have to give them away. I have to express them. I have to paint, I have to draw, I have to rap, I have to detail cars, I have to, certain things. It's a great way for me to let off how I'm feeling. I start thinking about things I never knew. I go to this place and I just forget about time, space, and I'm just in my element and my mind, and I think of new thoughts and think of like more ideas when I'm in that space. And I remember those days where I was super duper depressed and I couldn't do nothing. Like I couldn't do nothing, just in the house, not being able to do nothing. And now I feel like for all those days I was, dealing with my mental health and just in a bad spot. I feel like I have to go out and I have to go I have to go out to receive, new blessings in order to give new blessings. I have to go out and I have to serve others in order for me to be happy about, my blessings that I have. And it's just my responsibility, I believe, and everybody else's. If you're talented in any kind of way, please give it to the world. You never know who's watching, listening. You never know who needs that song that you can sing, or who needs that rap that or who needs that art, or who needs that whatever it is. It could be the grass need to be cut. You never know who needs their grass cut, or you never know what a flower could do for a woman who's going through the hardest moment of her life, or you never know what you can do to change the trajectory of somebody else's life. And I learned that because somebody changed mine. And so I go out and I do what was done for me every day, and that keeps me alive. It keeps me motivated. It keeps me encouraged. It keeps me inspired. It keeps me happy, to be able to do things that I never thought I could do.
And that was well said, man. That's well said. That's really a testament to the individual that you are, man, and just being able to give because you were able to receive. And I just gotta say, just keep being amazing, just keep being a blessing, and like good things are going to come from it. And the Lord will find a way to continue to bless you as you continue to bless others. So I always say, man, I appreciate you, and just keep doing your thing, man. Definitely.
Thank you. You too, man. Keep keep this platform going. A lot of people, like I said, when I leave here, I'm gonna be geeked, and I know when it drop, I'm gonna be happy, and it's gonna be another way for me to be proud of something else that I did. Interviews always been kind of like a struggle for me, but I know I've said something in this interview that somebody needed to hear, and that's why I enjoy doing it.
Definitely. This was definitely an amazing interview. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dre Hood here in the Superstar Spotlight. And Dre, for those that want to be able to keep up with you and everything that you got going on, how can they follow you? How can they keep up with everything that you have?
Facebook at Dre Hood, DREHOOD, or Instagram Hood Dre _444. And just reach out if you want to collab, or if you just have some ideas, or you just love the interview. I'd love to hear some feedback or some encouraging words, or those are the main two ways on social media to hit me up. So
I got you. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, Dre Hood here in the Superstar Spotlight. Make sure y'all tap in with him. Make sure you go get your car detailed. Make sure you stay up to date with all the giveaways that he's got coming up. Make sure y'all stay up to date with the music that he's got coming out soon. And if he send me the exclusives, we're gonna drop it. We're gonna drop it on the Fly Star Media as well. So make sure y'all look out for that. But overall, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of Superstar Spotlight in season 2. You can check us out on my Facebook page at Brandon Houston. You can check out highlights and clips on my Instagram and my TikTok page, which is Brandon Up Next 810. If you want to check out previous episodes from season 1 or previous episodes from season 2, head to my YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/favorite actor. You can watch all of season 1. You can watch the interview with Mike Angelo from season 2. Those are up and ready for you guys to view. And as always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in to this episode. And we will see y'all in the next one on Superstar Spotlight, man. Peace.